Royalties of peace, stilling the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. How are we all doing today? It is October 11th of 2023. October 11th of 2023. It is a Wednesday, right? It is another water day. It is a Wednesday, and I'm bringing towards a video concerning our traveling the road of peace, stilling the storm. Look back traveling the road of peace in the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. Obviously, we have a complicated state of advancing, but it is not avoidable, should not be complicated than it's supposed to be either, because it is only a process. It's supposed to be traveled. We must be able to complete this part of the journey. We cannot stay stagnant. Therefore, the journey must be approachable. It should be approachable. It should not be dominant than we are. We are the maker of the crown. The crown cannot dominate us. We are the maker of this journey. The journey cannot dominate us. We were the glass before breaking into pieces. Being a glass is a greater of the broken pieces. Looking at complicated, it cannot dominate us. Last Wednesday, I talked about being a native, an awareness of an expansion of our being, yet still the same glass. Though looking like of many pieces, is still the same glass. When put together, it is like a smaller piece of what we see now. Looking like we're taking more space than we were of origin. Is this state of us still the same of the origin? But looking exhaustive because it is unstable. It expresses our instability of being. Must we reach the place of perfect peace? So far this month, from the 15th of October, a Friday, from the 15th of September, a Friday, to the 15th of October, a Saturday, we are honoring the Hispanic Heritage Month in the United States of America. Have I pleaded? Wherever we are in the same place. You may be in a place more unstable, yet we are in the same place of stability. All we need to do is restore to the stability that we deserve to be, that we are always of origin. It's like being in the same room and having a nightmare. Dreaming ourselves away, but in the same room of perfect peace. Whatever state of mind that we are of today, we must be trying to reach the perfect peace of battlefield free. Could be in the same room and having different experiences. One feeling cold, the other feeling hot. And we begin to blame our homeostasis of the body. To realize all this only reflects to the mind, a battlefield that must be of a battlefield free. Having all these experiences are like alarms that we must be able to walk with and return to the place of fulfillment, of comfort. The alarm, a need of an attention. We all speak in different languages. A babble, an expression of falling apart, extending into another land is the same land. How from our foundations. We've been calling this your land, my land. You're taking my land, fighting over a land, because we depend on multiplying and trying to preserve land instead of ascending a fullness of knowledge to perfect peace where there is no battlefield. After going to school and learning, recovering from a short of knowledge, from the falling short of reality, like bumping the head and losing the mind, recovering to the expected state of being, we must be able to encourage each other, leaving none behind. This is October month. The October month, the orange month, the month of accuracy, the fall. The fall season all about being orange, of color. Orange, they say it's the new black. What is that to us? Black becoming orange. Some said the sunrise we see. Darkness should not shadow us away, for we are the orange. What we call black is not the zone of the sun. It's not our zone. We are the orange. From the mind of black to the orange. Talking about orange is like talking about the pot of gold. The melting of the pot of gold. The melting of the gold to gain the rainbow. We have heard about following the rainbow to the pot of gold. It takes our foundation to know who we are. When we see us, we see our foundation, we see our ancestors. Knowing our roots is very important. We have always held onto our roots. Try not to lose our roots. Follow the rainbow to the pot of gold. America has always been known to be the melting pot. But today must emphasize it is of a color quilt. The melting pot of pressure on each other of who are we? Why are we multiplying? Why are you taking my space? Why don't you reduce how many you multiply of? What about you? Are you asking me to cease from multiplying so you take over our land? What land? These lands, the ocean is fighting with us. The ocean fights over these lands with us. For us to realize that what is even the point of fighting each other over a land that the ocean is fighting over it with us? Who is the enemy? Are we fighting against the ocean? We cannot fight against the ocean. Then how can we even fight against each other? Is the land really our possession? The land, obviously, is only an assistive device. November 1st will start the first day of American Indian Heritage Month. This season really focuses on the natives for a reason. We also understand September is the time when we start the new academic year. It is very important to know the roots of this land, to understand the roots of this land, to understand the natives of this land, understand we come from natives. all of these natives are the same natives. Your native and the natives of this land are the same natives. From wherever natives you come from of this world, they are all the foundation of us. I have said foundation like the melting pot. There are pressure on each other today. A people related with each other. Must the mansion of today be the rainbow to reach perfect peace, the state of invisibility and perfect peace, invisibility of a storm, only of perfect peace, and that is of the mind, the invisibility, the mind of perfect peace. Nurturing ourselves with education is the expectation of our existence of battlefield free of the gaseous state we must be. The pot of melted gold today, the rainbow of diverse groups looking unto one mind, perfect peace. Looking complicated, we seek uncomplications. The fall season marks the journey, the point of the journey where we are. The awareness of a diagnosis seeking wellness. Must we keep on advancing onto wellness perfect and better? Talking about the indigenous people is talking about our roots, and we must know their purpose of being by bringing unto them the solution of their hard work, of realizing the pressure and the need for a solution. We must be able to be the solution of the pressure that they have expressed. Bringing healing onto the lands is of education, educating each other. The need to gain morality, integrity, our awareness, our expected of being. All native lands, now of one mind, of integrity, fullness of knowledge requiring ascending, no longer descending. How much we hold onto a land, understanding that Atlantic is opening up. Are we holding the land to keep it forever? Must we realize a land is like a classroom? Going into a new class is not to keep it, but to complete the class and move on of higher knowledge. Our lands, our color, our races of diverse are all assistive devices. If we break them, how are we going to get healed? Breaking them meaning making them of a jeopardy. We must use them with care, knowing we have to leave them when we are done with them. We must keep them safe and healthy. Realistic goals are important. Fiction or non-fiction enable a lesson, seizing from the mistakes. When the mistakes become lessons, we do not go back into the mistakes, but make the lessons become a blessing. Reversing the lessons into a blessing is what we have to achieve. Fictions must give way for non-fictions, and that is with knowledge of ethics. Enough of the cultural shocks. Understanding what is nakedness, what is shame, that must be covered, healing. A bruise must be covered when healing, I must not see your bruise if we all have the knowledge how to heal our bruises. In heritage, is not to keep. We inherit the bruises of the mind from our ancestors to heal it with a solution. I must not expose mine to you. You must not expose yours to me. That could only jeopardize or overwhelm the bruises I already have. Being already used to your bruise, all we need is the solution. And we are able to care for self efficiently, everyone becoming of expected recovery without jeopardizing another's care given to self. Inheritage like a weakness does not last forever, must be reversed by enabling lessons and healing until we reach the expected of ancestors. Invisibility, perfect peace, the gaseous state of battlefield 3. October, November, and December are months that round up the year. These 3 months are very important to us of putting together our natives to understand how far we have accomplished of the outcome. The end goal of expected takes looking back at the diagnosis seeking wellness. Is it of expected? Has it reached its fullness? Has it been able to complete of expected? Has it reached the expectation, the goal? It is supposed to be healed or experiencing healing from when we receive the solution to solve the problem. I have said our lambs, our heritage, our color, only assistive devices to remind us of what we are doing. What are we healing? If you have glasses, it's for the eyes. If you have crutches, it's for your legs. You should be able to differentiate your assistive devices accordingly. Yet for the same purpose, healing, holistic state of our being at the end. Being the mansion on the foundation should not be a jeopardy, but encouragement to perfection. We cannot be another foundation on the foundation that exhausts the foundation, compresses the foundation. The longer you use your assistive devices, the more disabled you may become. Must we be careful how we stand on the foundation, being the mansion, being the healer, being the solution enabler of the problems of our ancestors, should encourage wellness. Understanding that we all are in the process of recovery. We do not hold on our mistakes by enabling lessons. We do not reject each other, but must stay with the righteous, the expected mind, the battlefield-free mindset, advancing to wellness without low self-esteem or arrogance. Accuracy is very important. It takes practice to perfect continuously. It is not easy. It is not easy. Understanding we are all coming from different perspective of mind. Yet, on the same land called the living earth, where multiplying has made us divided ourselves of lands. My land is not your land, but we are in the same classroom. Your mind is not my mind, but we must reach the mind of perfect peace where we all are one without a battlefield. Let us learn from the ocean. We cannot get rid of each other. We cannot get rid of each other. If I remove you from this land, I will meet you on the other land. We cannot deprive each other. Even if we go further away into the north, west, south, east, expanding will bring us back to the center where we'll all meet, where there is no boundary. But of battlefield will keep us separated and hate, even worse, of how long we have kept a complicated mind. That even when we put onto ourselves today walls dividing us, it should be a place of healing, looking like a rainbow without anyone getting in each other's lane, gives everyone effective time to heal. It's not about land. It's about the mind, recovery, with the same knowledge. We must have one knowledge, recovering to perfect. Division is not the point, but peacekeeping, encouraging each other of expected to maintain their lane. A wall cannot separate us, but only give us an assistive device to encourage respect and morality towards each other. Let us use our assistive devices very, very carefully for the sake of accuracy at the end. Integrity must be our inheritance. Integrity must be our inheritance from this existence to the birthright it is of our origin of battlefield free. We must return to our origin. I hope this little reflection today help us to reflect individually of what we need concerning our natives unto us, a people of one mind, of one mindset of integrity. Indivisible, we have realized we must be. Understanding all we have are only assistive devices, not to keep, but to use it to expect it, of liberating self healthily to wellness perfect. Let us walk healthily. Thank you all for listening today. And next Wednesday will be another reflection concerning peacing the storm back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. Our journey to perfect peace must be of integrity perfect. Hope we are having a great month of accuracy, achieving of self, reflecting healthily. Thank you for watching.